The Revere Housing Authority would like to welcome everybody today participating in this great event. This is a very auspicious occasion for the Revere Housing Authority. Today marks the completion of the first step in the rehabilitation of truly blighted properties that are in the asset portfolio of the Revere Housing Authority. For years, this property has been an eyesore to this community and to this neighborhood. It was useless to affordable housing and was not able to be rented to the tenants that deserved the housing. This is a new 3-unit that's completely modernized and will house the deserving tenants once again. The perfect storm occurred on this when the Department of Housing and Community Development, led by Elizabeth Meyer, to my right, and the Revere Housing Authority. The governor saw fit, under the DHCD program, to institute formula funding, which in all actuality the funds would not have been available to the Revere Housing Authority or to the Department of Housing and Community Development unless Governor Deval Patrick made them available. We'd also like to thank all of our state delegation, starting from Speaker Robert DeLeo, Kathy Ann Reinstein, Senator Anthony Petroselli, Senator Sal DiDomenico, and in whole, it definitely was something that actually brought this property to a point where it is beautiful as you see it now. With the partnership and the financing of this project is how it stands today. This building, which was built about 1900, cost approximately $265,000 to redo and rehab, and it has an assessed value with the city of $284,000. That's building and land included. The RHA owns and operates 14 scattered state sites of 2 to 4 family developments that total 69 rental units. As I had previously mentioned, this is the first step in the rehabilitation program. We have placed deadlines in the completion of these properties. There is property at 10 Shirley Avenue. The turnover time expected for that is to open on September 18, 2013. There are 3 units in this development. There are 112 Shirley Avenue. There are 3 units in this development. Expected date of completion October 16, 2013. Then it brings the Nahant Avenue. There are 3 units in Nahant Avenue. This brings the total of offline units to 7 out of the 69. The RHA would be remiss if we did not mention the primary partners, directed by, again, Elizabeth Meyer of DHCD, who's standing at my right, Cynthia Pierce-Barney, DHCD, Melanie Lovelace-Hill, DHCD, Paul McParlin, DHCD, Michael Leach, DHCD, and Roberta Stronging, DHCD. We'd like to thank you for your bottom of our hearts, Elizabeth, for actually making these funds available, working with us, and making it so that this property can become the property and the showpiece it is now in this neighborhood. In fact, a short story to get off the speech a little bit is that myself, the executive director, and Sept Daniel were looking over the property one day as Seth was preparing for a story, and a woman came over to us and said, "Are you renting these? I'd like to sign up." So we told her, said, "Well, no, that's not how it works." But we pointed her to the Revere Housing Authority in order for her to take advantage. There are a number of kudos that goes out to the Revere Housing Authority. One to our executive director, Linda Shaw, who has done an excellent job. She's been working on this project since she came on board. I believe it's 2006, Linda. Yeah. And she made it so that the money that we received in order to do this project was one that actually came to fruition. And again, I'd like to also thank the staff of the Revere Housing Authority. First, the administrative staff for the hard work you do day in and day out, and also to the maintenance staff. Actually, the maintenance staff who's done yeoman's work at completing this project, and it's a true testimonial to all of your dedication, to all the employees of the Revere Housing Authority, and your commitment to to your work at the Revere Housing Authority. So again, actually, we would like to have a round of applause thanking you for your hard work and the great job you've done. I'd be most remiss if I didn't extend a note of accomplishment to the Board of Commissioners rather. The Board of Commissioners, if I could have them to stand, Mr. Irving Hank Greenberg, Mr. Henry Mancini. Not with us today is Anthony Tony Peroni, who is a Labor representative, and Mr. Robert Furlong, who's the state appointee. In closing these remarks, the RHA is in keeping with its mission statement, which is the mission statement for all public housing. Now, Linda, make sure I get this right, is that to provide good, clean, decent, safe, affordable housing for those people that are in need. So, with that, I'd like to also make, before we begin with any speeches, I'd like to recognize the elected officials that are here. We have Mayor Dan Rizzo. We have Council President and Ward 2 City Councilor, and this is his district, Aaron Novoselsky. We have Council at Large Robert Hass and former Mayor Robert Hass. We have Council at Large John Jack Correggio. We'd like to thank you all the councilors and the mayor, for your continued support to public housing. You've always shown to be good friends to the Housing Authority, Revere Housing Authority, and to the tenants in the developments that we have. With that, I'd like to call upon the mayor to make say a few words, if you would. Mayor Dan Rizzo.
George, thank you very much, and Linda, what a tremendous day for you and the Housing Authority. Congratulations. I have always said, even back to my days on the City Council, that the way that we're going to grow this community and sustain this community is one property at a time, and this is a terrific example of how we can do that. And in such great cooperation with DHCD, really our appreciation, Elizabeth, for your support and help to the city, not just on this, but on many projects that the city has undertaken over the years. So thank you so much for your commitment to our city. To our state delegation, thank you so much for being such a big part of everything that we do here in the city. I can't tell you how appreciative I am, and I know I speak on behalf of my colleagues on the City Council as well, that really a lot of the things that we do here in our community we could not do without your help and support. So thank you very much for that. To the staff here at the Housing Authority, there's obviously too many to name individually, but I know what a great job you do each, day in and day out. I was talking to Linda earlier, and a lot of you guys participated by doing some of the work on the inside that help control costs and reduce costs, and really that's just so important in this day and age when we're trying to conserve and spend every dollar as effectively and efficiently as we possibly can. So, obviously my gratitude, and I'm sure Linda's gratitude, goes out to all of you for the hard work that you put into this project and others across the city. There's not a more probably important topic or subject that we talk about in my office than that of housing. It's hard to believe, and we're all very, very fortunate. I think most of us here have a roof over our head, but when you see those people that don't, and they're in desperate need of housing, it's projects like this that help make that happen. So on behalf of the City of Revere, Linda, I want to thank you and the Housing Authority for what you provide to our residents. It is so desperately needed, and I'm so happy to put these units on the roll so we can help our residents as best we can have a good, quality, safe, and clean place to live. So thanks so much, and it's great being here and joining with you on this great celebration. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before moving on, I would like to mention the, if I may, the architect who designed this. It's Garofalo Design Associates, and Homer Construction did the construction, the winning bid, and it's, I believe, Stefano Bubalis. Is he here, or is George? Thank you very much for the great job you've done. So at this time, I would like to ask Elizabeth Heyer of the DHCD for a few words. And again, thank you very much for having allow the Revere Housing Authority to provide us the funds in order to get this and accomplish this. Elizabeth?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good morning. This is amazing. You know, we just have to take a minute, and I guess we can thank the wind for blowing over the before pictures to remind us that not terribly long ago, when you rounded the corner, this is what you saw. And I rounded the corner here 4 or 5 years ago when Linda, to her credit, was hounding us and hounding us and hounding us to help the Housing Authority figure out how to fix this building, how to fix the other buildings that were referenced in this neighborhood that were empty, and to bring us to today when you round that corner and you see this amazing, gorgeous, beautiful building that is now a signature building for this neighborhood. I'm watching people drive by, I'm seeing the neighbors look out over their porches, and what an incredible sight and what a blessing for the families that are going to be able to live here. So congratulations to you. It took my breath away having been here before, walking in, seeing how gorgeous and amazing this is, and congratulations to Linda, the board, the Housing Authority for the incredible hard work. This is why I come to work every day. It's amazing and inspiring, and we really look forward to next month, the 2 additional properties that are coming back online. There's a 3rd one shortly behind that, and we have other projects in the pipeline as well. And I have to say, you know, on behalf of the governor, I'm so proud to be here today speaking on behalf of Governor Patrick. This is exactly what his mission with public housing has been about. Since the governor took office almost 8 years ago now, he has been laser focused on the resources and on the tools that we need to put in place to get units back online. Because it's all about having the maximum number of units online and housing the people. And I appreciate the mention to the formula funding program. It's something that I'm really proud of. It's an incredible tool, and you're seeing the results today. We've taken our capital dollars, put them in the hands of our Housing Authority partners, and worked with you and given you the tools to set your priorities and to be able to focus on properties like this to get them back online. So I couldn't be more proud, I couldn't be more happy. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you to our entire state delegation, the city councilors who are here. It takes a partnership at all levels of government and with community to see these incredible accomplishments. Congratulations to Cynthia from my staff, who I know worked really hard on this, and the others at DHCD. This is a great day, and I'm really happy to share it with you. Thank you. Congratulations.
I do want to mention Police Officer Andrew Lauria, who is our resident officer at the Revere Housing Authority, who helps us keep track of crime and also keep crime to a minimum. So thank you for your efforts, Officer Lauria. We also have Ken Brooker, who is the other officer in residence, but I don't see him here today, but I do want to mention him because it's a very important function for the Revere Housing Authority to have officers in place so they can actually be part of the community of the Revere Housing Authority in order to prevent crime and also to solve crime. So thank you again, and thank you for your efforts. At this time, I would like to present, I don't know how they're going to get up here. Why don't we cut the ribbon first? Look at this scissors, will you? Look at this, guys. So if we want to come down here, and we'll cut the ribbon. Excuse me. There. Who's that?
Yeah, you first.
Come on right in, Liz. Okay. There we go. It was easy to complete the project than it was to cut that ribbon. But it shows how the Revere Housing Authority builds things. You see that? The left. Okay. So at this time, we're going to present the keys to the two residents that we have presently. And if they come forward. So could I have Mustafa McGraw, if you could come on up. Mustafa, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
Good, very good.
Thank you.
And your name is? What's your name?
Farah.
Farah, how are you? Good, you've got to love living here. You are going to love living here. Trust me. And we wish you the best. So we'd like to present to you the key to unit number 1, okay? And we've checked it out, and it's a great unit.
Okay,
So
thank
we
you.
wish you luck. Thank you so much. And Kina, I want you to know before I go on to the next is that you see the young child there. That's one of the reasons I think that everybody in public housing works so hard to make certain that there is the proper housing and appropriate housing for the youth and their families. So that keeps us going and that keeps us doing our job. And I'm sure that keeps DACD going and doing their job as well as they do. At this time, I'd like to call on Alencia Restepo. Alencia Restepo? Okay. Okay. So that's unit number 3. Number 2 hasn't been leased out yet, and it will be. But we'll make certain that these keys will go to Alencia Restepo and her family. And make sure the second unit is also leased out before October 1st. You have to remember that there were a number of years this building was not able to be leased out, was again a useless property, and I want to make this at the end of the closing because we have to remember that this was offline for thousands of days actually. And finally it's becoming online, becoming an asset to not only the Revere Housing Authority, the City of Revere, but also becoming an asset to the tenant community of the Revere Housing Authority. So again, we're proceeding with what is planned and what is the mission of the Revere Housing Authority. And with that, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and hopefully you'll be at the next opening in October when we open up on Shirley Avenue. So thank you very much for your attendance, and thank you.